Hey there, everyone. This is the Market Dog Queen, and today, it's the end, close to the end of December 2021. And today, I want to update our scanner settings and come up with a couple of new scanners to use for 2022. Now, you know how successful my scanners are, and this is usually the scanner setting that I use every pre-market. I use it right here on Thinkorswim, and I've expanded the page so you can freeze frame this right now, and you can go ahead and copy my identical settings right here. Of course, these are three different stock settings. This is pre-market, underneath a stock hacker, and scan. You would add a condition to the group. You could, so let's go ahead, wait, hold on here. I'll go to my list pre-market, and this is what I like. I like to look at the last price. They give you many choices, okay? When you pick up the add filter for a stock, okay, say I wanted to add another one, I just go right here to add filter over here on the right-hand side. This is how you fine-tune your scanner. But I find the less filters, the better. If you get it too complicated, then your list will be so damn small you can't do anything with it. But anyways, if you wanted to add a filter, you go right here, add filter, click right there. I just showed you how to do it, so I'm not adding that to it. So I'm going to click this little X right here. That's how you get rid of it. So these are the simple parameters for my pre-market scanner. That's exactly its name, Liz Pre-Market. I like the last price be a minimum of 10 cents to $40. I like it to go up to at least $40 because there are those tickers that gap up overnight for good news. They got bought out, whatever. I like to catch those runners pre-market. When I first open up my scanner, I'm looking for a minimum volume of 10,000. I let the max go to the highest it wants, and then on the ask, at least a penny. All right. The volume, I find as we get closer to the bell in the morning, you increase your volume parameter. So after I start scanning in the wee hours of the morning for me, but it's 7 a.m. when my alerts start flying, 7 a.m. on the East Coast, if you will. And I am doing that on a minimum volume of 10,000. So about 8 a.m., I'm going to up that to 50,000. That's to minimize my scan list, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and hit scan. And I do have it showing me 200 stocks. You go ahead, close this up right over here. So to save you room. Now I fine-tuned my list of the information that I need to know pre-market. You'll find that when your list is brand new, there's a whole bunch of shit right here that you can get rid of. And it's with this tiny little gear way over here. You see this right here, that gear? Click on that, hit customize, and these are the items that I have on my search results list. The send to red, that is a special ticker, little clicker, if you will. Click on that and it'll automatically send it right to your chart. Okay? Then I want the symbol. Then I want the bid, the ask. I need to know pre-market volume, the shares, and the percentage change all the way to the side. So here it is. Here's the red, send to the chart. Anytime I click on these, it sends it straight to the chart. And I can go ahead and click on chart. I can also click up here on this bar and hit detach. And then it'll detach the chart, and then you can grab it and you can move it to another monitor. You could do whatever you want. But let me just say, every time I touch on any of these, the chart will change to whatever ticker I'm touching. Okay? Back to the scanner. So as we're looking at it, then we've got the send to box, send to the chart, the ticker. These are the little blips that tell you the information you need to know. Yellow is either going to tell you it's moving pre-market right there, or yellow is going to tell you news, like this one right here where it says Goldman Sachs adjusts Carnival's price. The blues are earnings. The reds are earnings calls. If you find green, those are dividend paying coming out. Blue is information or earnings coming up. Purple will be reverse splits. Pay attention to all these little blips over here. And then, like I said, I like the bid. The last is the price it closed at. And the ask. I like to see how close the bid and the ask are. I need to know how the volume is. And I like it to be the highest volume up here. And that is not giving it to me right. And then the shares and the percentage change over there. It won't show you the percentage change until market hours. And that's my pre-market scanner. And like I said, as we get closer to the bell, then I go to this scanner. And it's the same parameters, just increased volume. So if I hit scan on that, the results will be less. See right here, it shows you 85, which is easier to manage. And it shows the same thing. It shows the bid, the last, the ask, the volume, and the shares. I like all that. If you want to go by shares, you just click on these columns right here. But the next scanner I want to bring to your attention is the newest one, and that's my momentum scanner. Now I'm going to open this up. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so we can see it easier. You can go ahead and freeze frame this. This is a scanner. I named it my momentum scanner. And these are the parameters that I use. First, I use a simple add a filter for stock, and I want the volume. I want it to be at least a minimum of 200,000. Then the last price, I go ahead and make it $5 to a maximum of $500. You can go ahead and change this according to however you like. You could change it to $1 if you like, or 2, or 10, or whatever. But for the sake of my momentum scanner, I'm going to have the last price at least a minimum of $5, all the way up to 500. Then here is the add filter, and we're going to be adding a study. And that's right there. You would click right there, add study, and it comes right there. And as you can see, this is just an example of how you add it. But this study, you go here on this list. I want it for unusual volume, and that's where it's set. The current bars are set for volume increased at least 25% from its typical average over 50 trading periods through extended hours on a 5-minute chart. Look at that again. Let's study for unusual volume. Follow my settings right here, as you see, and click what you need to see and copy it. Then the next study is near highs and lows. There it is. The current price is within 4% of the first period high on a 5-minute chart. And this one was the example. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to get rid of it. Delete. Yes. And get rid of that. And and there we go. And this is the momentum one. Hit scan. Wait, that did not leave. Remove condition. Screwed that up, didn't I? Well, that's what happens when you're filming live. All right, so there's my momentum scanner right there. I brought it back, and that's the exact settings I just showed you. You hit scan, the list is going to be small. You can go ahead and hit this scanner every now and then during the day. It's scanning it in all stocks, and you can see, I like it a little bit closer so it's easier to see. You just grab it right there and you move it over. I am on my desktop Thinkorswim, guys. All right. And there you go. So there's the volume. There's the momentum scanner. And to tighten up space, I go ahead and close that up right there. All right. The next scanner and the last scanner is a squeeze. And here we go. I'm going to open it up, and there is my squeeze settings. It's close to the momentum scanner. It's named squeeze, except I changed the volume to a minimum of 100,000. The same for the last price, $5 to 500. Like I said, you can adapt it to whatever you like. The study, we're looking for unusual volume. The volume increased at least 25% from its typical average over the last 50 trading periods. But the one study I want you to put in is a price change, and that's close is at least 10% greater than 10 bars ago. Also on an extended 5-minute chart. This is the squeeze scanner. Go ahead and hit scan, and it shows 1. Boy, that is a squeeze right there. That's squeezed pretty high. As you can see, it closed at 7. It's already up to 10. These are how you find these special movers in the morning. And now that I've shared my scanner secrets with you, hope you go ahead and copy the ones that interest you. Remember, I start the day with my pre-market scanner. Can't be any simpler than that. As we get closer to the bell, I just increase the volume minimum just to limit the search parameters. When I'm 1 hour within the bell, then I go ahead and change it to this scanner, and I make the minimum volume 100,000. Same parameters as the pre-market scanner, except the volume is that much higher. And then, of course, my 2 new ones that I'd like you all to check out would be my momentum scanner right there. There are the settings again. Go ahead and freeze this, copy it, and hit the scanner whenever you feel like it. See what new tickers hit it when they're hitting your momentum parameters. And the next one and the last one would be my squeeze scanner. And there it is. Go ahead, freeze frame this. As you can see, it changed the volume from the momentum and changed the last study down here and that one. Copy those, hit scan whenever you like. Sometimes you will find that the squeeze shows nothing. Premarket, the same with momentum. Click these scanners every now and then to see how well they perform. You could get a lot of momentum movers pre-market, or you can get none at all. Same thing goes with squeeze. I hope you liked me sharing my new scanner settings with you. Until next time. Also, don't leave me. Hit that subscribe button. This really helps me. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button. If you have a comment, hit me up below. I'll answer any comments. Till next time, this is the Market Doll Queen.